Hey everybody, welcome back to the Military Adaptive Sports Program Dance Clinic. We are happy to be finishing out our 3-day clinic with 6 dances, and today we're finishing up with the Lindy Hop, which is a great American dance, and we're going to kick it back over to Waco, Texas there to Stephanie and Bryan Tate. So boom, let's go.
Hi everyone. It's been so much fun teaching you all of these different styles, and we're going to finish with one of the most fun swing styles, which is called the Lindy Hop.
It is also one of the craziest dance styles, and I think because of that, it tends to attract attention. Even today, it's 2022, right? It's going to take me 6 months to get that right, but 2022. And what's funny is this dance kind of evolved during the 20s of the 1920s. So over 100 years, this dance, it just still attracts attention. So we're really excited to show it to you. Take in as much as you can, mimic what you got. Don't get hung up on details. It's just a fun dance, and it's just exciting to even be doing it. So just buck up, and here we go. This one's gonna be crazy, y'all. Oh, and you might want to set your watches so we get all of our points and our steps, because this one's gonna be nuts.
You're definitely gonna get a good fitness tracker on this one.
So the big thing, you want to start, Steph, or I can take it. We're gonna do this thing here, and so how many of us, you go out walking, in Waco, it's an interesting city. It's a big town with a bunch of towns around it. So you've got kind of city life. You got a nice downtown with big buildings and all that kind of stuff. But you drive 15 minutes in any direction, you're on a farm. So, and I don't know about you, you step out of your car, you step into that mud, it's been raining a little bit, and you get that mud on your shoe. And so you try to kick that off, right before you get back in the car. We got our cashmere jackets on and all that, so you got to get the mud off before you go to the next meeting. But anyway, if you're kicking that off, you're kicking that left foot thrust leads. It's like kick it off, put it down, kick it off, put it down, kick it off, put it down, kick it off, put it down. You're going to hear this at 3 in the morning. You're going to wake up in the middle of sleep. Kick it off, put it down. No. And what happens is if we attach ourselves, our 2 beverage hold, and the follows are going to put their fingers in there. If I pick up my foot to kick off the mud, what that does to the follow is if I pick up my foot, you see how my body moves? It actually tilts to pick up my leg. Well, what that does, she's attached. So if I pick up my leg, it actually picks up her frame and lets the follow be able to kick too. So this is how we kind of work off of each other. So, dancing the conversation, what your body does will have an effect on your partner. So if you kick, they're gonna be able to kick. So we're gonna kick and put it down. So we go kick, put it down. Now we're gonna basically repeat it on the other side. We're gonna kick and put it down. Now I'm gonna warn you, I'm right-handed. So my left hand, not so good. Right hand, pretty good. Your legs are going to be just the same. You're going to have one side where you're going to be like, yes, I'm the king, I'm awesome. And you're going to have the other one going like, what's that? So just have some grace for yourself on this one. We're going to go kick that side, kick this side. Kick, land, kick, land, kick, land, kick, land. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Now, a little note for the follows, because it's a rite of passage with Lindy Hop. You might get kicked 1 or 2 times, and that's okay.
But you can kick him back.
To minimize it, you'll notice the leaders kick first on the outside, like this, and the followers kick on the inside of the legs. And then it switches. The leaders kick on the inside, and the follows kick on the outside. So if we do a different angle, just so you guys can see this, here we go.
She's really strong.
Right hand or right foot right here. Kick, 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 kick. So see how leaders go outside, leaders go inside, outside, inside, outside, inside. Follows go inside, outside, inside, outside. And that will never change as long as you're facing your partner. Take it away, Bryan.
All right. Yeah, there, you do not want to have dance grudges out on the floor. That always makes it really interesting. So what we're going to do is we're going to add a rock step to this, you know, just because we're crazy. We're kind of like our jitterbug and our country swing. We're going to do a rock step. We're going to rock back. And we rock away from each other. Now, this is a big thing for swing. If you can do this in this dance, there's a ton of swing dances you're going to be able to learn. So this is really exciting. So we do this rock away, come back. That's probably a better way to say it. Rock away, come back. Rock away, come back. Rock away, come back. One more, rock away, come back. So we have that section, we have our kick section. We're going to glue those together. We're going to make this thing go rock away, come back, kick, land. Rock away, come back, kick, rock away, come back, da da da, rock step, rock step, sweet. See?
All right.
All right. Now, for our purposes today, we're going to do one sequence is going to use this, and then we're going to upgrade it. All right, so bear with us. We're going to do similar to what we did in our jitterbug. So if you saw that class, you'll recognize some of this, but I'm going to do this mainly because I want you to be able to understand this timing. And I'm not so worried about the turns on this one. So we're going to build the sequence because if we get this really good, we're going to be able to teach another different unique thing for Lindy Hop after that. So if you did rock away, kick, kick, we'll do it a second time. Kick, kick, rock away. Now we're going to use our turntable just like our jitterbug. We're going to kick, step, and that's going to let us rock away. We're going to go to our handshake. Handshake. Then the follows are going to do their turntable. Excuse me, kick, step, and we're going to use our hand slide again. Boom, and then they're going to feel the muscles all the way down. You still like that? 5 years. Here we go. We're going to try that again. Rock away, kick, step. Second one. Kick, step, rock away, waist roll, kick, handshake, turn the follow, hand slide, rock, step. Yeah! Then once we get into here, we're going to do an inside turn for the follows. They're going to do, this left hand is going to turn over. We're using our sloth paw again. Rock, step, turn the follow, rock, step. Now, this one is where it's going to get different. We do the rock step, we go rock, step, kick, step, rock, step. Now, we're going to change this a little bit into what we call a Charleston. A Charleston, instead of doing the kick step here, rock step, we're going to upgrade it. Let me do it this way. Instead of kick step or rock step, kick step, we are going to actually take this to rock step, kick forward, step. Now, here's the deal. You're going to kick forward, back. I want you to just leads, if you can stand on your right leg and just let this happen. You're going to kick the mud off the front and mud off the back. Mud off the front, mud off the back. Take the mud off the front, self-defense maneuver. Take the front. So, nearly lost you on that one. Take the front, back, and then we're going to land on it. Kick them in the shin, step on the toe. Now, kick forward, kick back, land. So we're gonna go kick forward, back, land. One more, forward, back, move. So if we did these together, it'd be rock, step, kick forward, left, forward, right, back, land. Rock, step, forward, left, forward, right, back, land. Da, 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 da. Last one, bum, bum, bum. Want to say something for the follows on that?
Now, what Bryan just showed is the lead part. So for the follows, it's the exact opposite. You're just going to start on your right foot because the follows are always right, right? And so you're going to start on your right foot doing the exact same thing Bryan did. So you're going to go rock, step, forward, forward and back, land, rock, step, forward, forward and back. You know, Bryan says kick off the mud. I kind of feel like I get to be Superman for a minute there. That's just me. So whatever floats your boat there. But you see follows, we're just doing the exact same thing.
Well, you're not doing the Superman thing. I was waiting for that.
That was a one-time deal, Bryan.
I missed it.
One-time deal. So then if we put those two together, it'll look like this.
Now this one is a little unique. Now obviously with the way we're moving, that step would not work so well this way. So generally when we do Charleston, we've got our little V position here. It's kind of like a half hug. You know, it means we just went out to coffee. We haven't really done the first official date yet. We're doing the half hug. Yeah, and then you hold the beverage here at the left. You always have one beverage. Isn't that something? We're gonna do this. We're gonna go rock, step. We both kick forward, forward, back, step, rock, step, forward, forward, and back. We're gonna turn it up. Rock, step, forward, forward, and back. Rock, step, forward, forward, and back. Rock, step. We're just gonna keep turning so you kind of see it. Everyone's a little different with how it's gonna make sense with them. So, you know, I'm just looking for whatever makes sense to your brain. Now, for my numbers junkies out there, if you're out there, engineers, accountants, and all that, we get all the good stuff, yeah? The Charleston here is actually what's called an 8-count maneuver. We're going to do a rock, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A rock step, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Step, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. Last one, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Woo, sweet.
All right.
That's your Charleston. Just like South Carolina. So what we're going to try to do now, we're going to do this little linking maneuver right here, just to kind of put this in, but this is actually the middle of our routine. I just want to explain this pretty well so it works, because as Steph was saying, you're going from where you guys are kicking, kind of where that leads are going outside, follows are going inside. You're doing this alternation here with your kicks. And Charleston has to actually turn and kick forward and then back. So you're transitioning that way as you start the step, and it happens right at the rock step. Because remember, we were saying before, dancing to conversation. So the cool part about this is Steph and I are very similar in our goals and our dreams and our vision for our life, but we're very different with how we attack the day-to-day. So I don't expect that we'll both read things the same thing, but one thing we understand is if I'm hanging onto her hand, wherever my body turns, hers will turn in kind. So we actually are able to match and work off of each other. We actually balance each other through all the different moves. So it's more than, I'm not really like, if I lead, it doesn't mean that I make her do stuff. It means that, you know, kind of the old adage, a leader should never ask somebody to do something they don't do themselves. And so as a leader, if I want her to turn, I can't expect her to do so unless I do it myself. I can't expect her to come back to me unless I do it myself. If that makes any sense. So we're turning towards each other, we're facing each other here, the heart's going this way. We do the rock, step, kick, step, kick, step. I'm going to turn the heart to rock, step this way, forward, forward, back, And a rock step there, yeah. Cool.
Wait,
Anything you want to say with that?
no, I think we should just do it all from the top. So
Oh
you
my
can see
goodness.
how it all links together.
Me too. So I might get a little closer, right up where you can see the feet as good as possible. Here we go. 2 beverages. Rock step, kick step, rock step, kick step, waist roll, bump, bump. Then we turn to follow. Let them feel the muscles. Now we're facing each other. I'm gonna do the rock step, kick step. Do one basic to sneak her in. I'm gonna play a trick on her. She goes, oh, he's doing a basic. And I was like, no, my dear. I sneak in for the side hug. Now I've got a Charleston I can do. And she goes, wow, you're an amazing lead. Because that's what she says in my head. Cool beans? Now, should we try that much to music?
Yeah.
That way we can kind of see how that links together. And then we've got one fancy move we're gonna do at the end. It's gonna look totally rocking. You're gonna look like real deal. You're gonna need to get like the suspenders, the big tie. We gotta get like the pleated pants, you know, the saddle shoes. You gotta have the 2 tones. We're gonna do it all. Like the clothing store in your town is gonna be like going, what is going on? Here we go. Go away, Joel. Wait, rock step, turn here. Rock step, basic, sneak her in. Rock step, kick, slide, big, slide. Oh, that's kind of cool.
I don't think we warned you guys how fast that was gonna be, did we? So why don't we try it again now that you're like, whoa, okay.
You didn't say that was gonna happen. Here we go. I did jitterbug. Rock roll. Here we go. Waist roll. Breathe, get ready. Roll down. Da, 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 da. Woo! Oh man, that's crazy stuff. It's like you feel like, you know, when somebody takes a soda pop bottle and you do that first crack on it, and like what the liquid must feel like as it's going. It's like I feel like that right now.
And don't worry, I know as you're watching that, you're probably thinking, wow, that was like 60 times faster than we just practiced it.
No,
But-
only twice.
Yeah, maybe only twice. but Bryan and I show you what it looks like with the music, because I know you guys will continue to practice it slow, and then that way you can build up to that speed, but at least you can see from us, oh, that's the product that we're going for. That's the final product.
And I think the other thing too is swing. What swing really is, swing is a take on music. It's blues. Blues is as American as it gets. Jazz and blues, like the whole world, all over the world, doesn't matter what language they speak, everybody knows American jazz. They've heard of it. And it's turned into country, it's turned into rock and roll, it's turned into swing. All these different genres of music are so intertwined because of the jazz that really is where the roots were. And it's a beautiful thing because you're really just taking a different rhythm of swing. So you're doing this. So if some of y'all like the jitterbug better, you can do that to Lindy Hop stuff. Or if you like this one, you think it looks cooler, it might speak to you more, so you do that. Or even more importantly, what about the person you're dancing with? You're dancing with them, you're doing jitterbug, and she's got this look in her eyes. And you're like, all right, I got something else. You pull out like a credit card, you're like, let me try to discover. And you know, And then you do the Lindy Hop and they go, yes, this is it. Like, it's so amazing that you can connect to somebody like that. You find the key card or whatever makes sense to that person. And because of that, you are it on the dance floor. And it's really that simple. Anyway, soapbox away. Let's go back. We're gonna add a new move. Because now that we have Charleston, this opens up a whole other world for us. And I'm trying to not cover our feet. There we go. We're gonna turn our Charleston this way. We go rock, step, kick, forward, back, land. Now we know this so far, but we're gonna change it. Could we do rock, step, kick forward, forward, but instead of kicking back, we're gonna turn our body as a lead towards the right. Oh, lost my mouth. We're gonna turn our body towards the right, which makes us kind of kick sideways. And excuse me, I know it doesn't sound sexy, but it's like a donkey kick. You're gonna go, land, and now we're facing the opposite direction. So we're doing a rock, step, forward, forward, side, land. Now when we kick forward, we're actually kicking 180 from where we were. We're gonna go forward, and we're gonna go side, land, forward, side, land, forward, side, land, forward, side, land. This one, I don't know, Steph, I love this one. It just looks epic. And so different, like, you know, you already got points doing Lindy, but now it looks like that, it's even better.
Let's show that one more time, Bryan.
So we got rock, step, forward, forward, side, land, forward, side, land, forward, side, land, forward, side, land. So what happens to the hands as we do that? Because you're kind of you're at the coffee shop half hug, right? And as you're going there, you've got the two hand hold usually, right? You do rock, step, forward, forward. Now you've already got what you need. You're gonna detach your right hand back here. If I show it from this angle, all I'm really doing, rock, step, forward, forward. As I start to turn sideways for the kick, our arms are attached. So you really don't want to drop it in your arms or anything. You want to leave your frame the same so it's easy to reattach to each other. Because if I came back, like Steph's showing right here, that keeps happening, you're going to have a chance of running into each other. So you want to keep the arms up. So the side, out, reattach. Oh, sorry, Steph. There we go. I'm really just turning the body as you do that. Fair? Now that's a crazy move. So if you need to rewind that, look at that, that's great. But we're gonna move on with something here. So if we did Charleston rock, step, forward, forward, open, boom, boom, da, 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 da. We did the kick step. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna let go of this. We're gonna pull the pin. And the leads are gonna kick around with the right foot. Right foot. Kind of like reminds me of the curly shuffle. Have I dated myself by saying that? You're just kind of paddling around, which still looks cool on your own anyway. Don't you think so?
Yeah.
Yes, he's not. Yeah, that's not right. Whatever. And then the follows, they're kicking around with their left foot. We go kicking around, and we're gonna land there. We'll just do twice, and we'll land. And we call this around the world. Around the world. Yes. And then we're gonna end up with like a rock step, and now we can do all sorts of stuff here. Sweet. So we're gonna glue this together with the Charleston first, and then we'll go back to the top. And I think we have one more piece after that I want to show off. Here we go. Rock, step, kick, Charleston. Do the second one, kick, Charleston. The third one, we start, just kidding, we're going sideways. Then we go one, that's the second, third, fourth one, go around, rock, step. That's cool stuff. That's cool right there. What do you think, Steph?
Love it.
So let's start with the music. Let's see if we can get that much all the way up to the music. Can we do something slower?
I'm thinking, Brian, we should show everything from the top first before we do music.
Yes, ma'am.
That's my thoughts.
That was code for show. Ready, set, here we go. Rock, step, boom, cheeky, boom, and da. Waist roll, boom, swim through and shake, over the neck, then back. Now, once we get here, we're going to do our basic. Bring her back in. Charleston 1, Charleston 2, Third one, we're going to start like we did, but turn. Then second, then the third, on the fourth, we're going to go all the way around. And woohoo! Yeah, we're feeling this one. This one's like really going, man, we're getting our points. Y'all feeling good out there? Woohoo! Man, this dance, like Jitterbug was American, but this one's America. It's like a whole other level. Dude, got time for one more? Can we do some Susie Q's?
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna do this because this one's gonna put it over the top. You know, we like doing stuff like dancing. You might have only done it for an hour, you could have done it for a week, you could have done it for a year. Regardless, you always want to look like you know what you're doing. So we're gonna add this one little piece here. We're gonna start with the lead going towards the left on this one. And we gotta figure out how to get from here up to the top. And so, well, we'll get creative with this actually, because it's a little more theatrical we can do. Let's actually do 2-hand hold on this one. We're gonna start with the left foot. And what we're gonna try to do, if you could, you have a heel on your foot and you have a toe, true story. Right now, we're not gonna worry about the toe. We're just gonna borrow the heel. It's kind of like you get a sticker right in the middle of your foot. You thought you could just get away with getting the newspaper, no sandals, no big deal, I'll go get it. You step in a sticker. Happens a lot around here. Get the sticker in there, so you're kind of doing ouch, ouch, ouch. You're just landing on the heel. Bring your left foot across the right. You put your weight on the heel, and you bring your right back around. Cross, bring around. Cross, bring around. This is called a Susie Q. It's something neat. Now, also, you'll see this in Latin dancing, like salsa, bachata. You can do all this stuff in there, too. So, when I bring this down, it goes cross, side, cross, side, cross, side, cross, side. Cool beans? Now, I dare you to do it the other way. Cool. Actually, let's do it. Now we're going to start with the leads have the right foot, follows have the left. And right here, you're going to take the right foot, go across, we're landing on the heel again. Heel, side, heel, side, heel, side, heel, side. Yeah, that's not my better side. But definitely with the follows, she's doing the same thing over there. We're just matching each other. So regardless of, even if we were to flip sides, like it would still just would match. So if you go across, you go boom, side, boom, side, boom, side, boom, side. Sweet. Now we're gonna try to come back the other way. Boom, side, boom, side, boom, side, boom, side. Woo! Now we gotta shrink this down really tiny because it's fast. So you're gonna go across. Boop, 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 small. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Sweet, really tiny. Don't do this on carpet. I mean, that's not a dare. Like, I really wouldn't. You're gonna get rug burn on that heel. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Get in that core. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, goodness. Now, of course, we could just do that. That looks cool already. But we got to add something else. Wouldn't you know it? Here we go. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, the average guy, gal is going to just take their foot and come across and come back the other way. But not you. No. Because you're watching this class, you're going to do a kick to bring it across. Kick the mud off. That's what makes it a little unique to Lindy. So we'll actually bring this across side, cross side, cross side, cross kick. Cross side, cross side, cross side, cross kick. Deal? Plus that'll help us get back in the basic in a second. Ready, set, here we go. Cross side, cross side, cross side, cross kick, cross side, cross side, cross side, cross kick, rock step kick. Charleston. That's where we're gonna go with that. Deal? Okay. So we just landed, we did the around the world, boop, boop, rock step, kick step, rock step, cross side, cross side, cross side, cross kick, cross side, cross side, cross side, cross kick.
Now, I don't think we showed them that transition, Bryan. So if we go back to the Charleston from here, we'll show you that in a little more detail. We're here doing our Charlestons. Here's our second one. Then we're going to open it up. Second one. Third one. Coming around. Then here we're just going to do a basic.
4, kick, 1, 2, 3, 4, kick, rock, step, kick.
And then
kick,
you're
and
back into your Charleston if you so desire. So if we show you all that from start to finish, you guys are doing awesome, I'm sure. This is really, really crazy stuff. It's definitely a Lindy Hop boot camp. So give yourselves a huge pat on the back for even surviving all of these kicks. Here's the whole thing from the beginning.
Ready, set, here we go. Rock, step, kick, kick, rock, step, kick, kick, rock, step, waist roll, handshake, rock, step, bring around over the head, rock, step, bump, bump, and the Charleston. First one, yeah, the second one, yeah, a third one, kick it through, kick, bump, 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 da 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 da, rock step, rock step, Susie Q, 2, 3, 4, hit, 1, 2, 3, 4, hit, rock step, kick, kick, and back.
Woo! All right, and if we do that with music, I'll be right back.
Oh my goodness, crazy stuff. Well, we're definitely got the calorie count going today. This is gonna get nuts. They really do call dancing dance sports sometimes. So we're official now. Let's see if we can. Oh, I love this song. Just gotta get happy. Ready, set, rock and roll, here we go. Rock that, take that, rock that, take that, rock, wait, go. Take it through this time. First, second, third, down, take it, rock that. Sorry, I really got it on there.
One more time, we'll do it from a different angle.
Kind of a hey, it's not true.
Awesome job there, guys.
Oh man, good stuff.
Great job. Well, Bryan and Stephanie, thank you so much for 3 great days for our dance clinic. And I want to encourage everybody, I know a lot of you are watching day 3 here and going, wow, that's really fast. Remember, go back and watch day 1. And you're going to learn the basics and you're going to get yourself moving. And then the next day you move a little faster. And then before you know it, you'll be ready to Lindy Hop and hop, 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 hop. And so it was very exciting just to see the way of using dance. And we know, guys, here at Military Adaptive Sports Program, our goal is just to get all of us moving, forgetting about whatever's going on with our appointments, whatever else, and just moving. So you don't have to be a professional dancer to have fun dancing. You do, put this on and watch it, learn a little bit. Maybe you practice a little bit before you show it to your dance partner or to your friend or your roommate or whoever, and then you'll look like you know what you're doing. But definitely challenge yourself a little bit just to maybe use it as a way to connect with somebody in your life. Maybe it's, your spouse, maybe it's your roommate, maybe it's a child, your kid. I know a lot of, dad, learn it and get out there and, and dance with your daughter, dance with your son, mom, learn it. And let's just use dance as a way to connect. Music and dance, the arts, are a way for us to connect. So we're really, really happy to have this great dance clinic. Once again, you'll be able to find it. Look at the end of the video for the site where you can find it at Warrior Care website. It will be ready in about a week from our production date, and you can go and watch all the sections. And also you'll have contact information there. Once again, I'm Patrick Johnson. I'm the Military Adaptive Sports Coordinator here at Walter Reed Hospital. We're hosting, and our wonderful co-host there, Ken Robinson, who is our awesome team member there in San Antonio. He's co-hosting there. He's on site. And we're very, very happy to have our wonderful Stephanie and Bryan Tate, the owners of Arthur Murray. I almost called you Alvin Ailey Dance Studio because I'm going to that next week. The Arthur Murray Dance Studio in Waco, Texas, as our dance coaches. So thank you so much for a wonderful clinic. And as far as we, are concerned, we're going to come back a year from now and see everybody dancing and everybody showing what they learned this year. So once again, we're signing out from Military Adaptive Sports Program here. Everybody have a great day. And once again, keep dancing.